Hello everyone, welcome back to Shelf Life Extension. I'm Alexis, and I'm totally wearing the same thing because I am pre-recording. So, I'm going to do right now the Sisterhood of the World Vloggers Awards tag. I was tagged by the ever so lovely Kayla from her channel, Kayla Rain, which I shall link down below, and the video as well. If you haven't subscribed to Kayla, you definitely should. I've been subscribed to her channel and friends with her for I don't even know how long right now. A long time. I feel like we've been commenting back and forth since both of our channels kind of started. I definitely was there at the start of her channel. So it's been really exciting to see her channel grow and see her grow as a booktuber, and I think you guys would very much enjoy her. So yeah, there are 10 questions. The thing is like she gives the 10 questions, and then after I do this and answer the 10 questions, then I have to create 10 new questions and nominate 10 new YouTube booktube women to follow and do the said things. So, and answer that, yeah, you know, get it. So otherwise, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I think that sounds good. So first things first, the first question is, what book would you recommend to a non-reader? That is really hard because I rarely, oh God, recommending a non-reader. Well, I'm gonna say this. First off, it definitely depends on the person who is like asking for a recommendation and also what their interests are. As far as a book, all the time it's like I'm never gonna just force my opinion of a book onto someone else if that's not something they're even remotely interested in. So it definitely depends, but I mean, oh, this is so hard. Because ultimately I'd want to pick something that is relatively not thick, that is easy to get into, that it has an interesting plot and interesting characters, something that'll keep your attention, and hopefully that is something that I know that the person would be somewhat interested in. Like, well, you should read Unwind by Neil Shusterman. One, it's not insanely thick. The print is relatively big. It's a YA novel, so it's not gonna be super intense, but the actual concept and everything is really interesting. And if you haven't read this series, I recommend it. I haven't personally continued on with it. I read the first book. I have the second one, but I never read it. I'm just not interested in continuing with it because it's been so long since I have read it. But it's about this time in America where parents are allowed to unwind their children from the ages of 13 and 18, I think, which means that pretty much they give up their child to the government so that they can be murdered and all their parts and things harvested, you know, for others who need those said parts. And yeah, it's super creepy. It's, you know, takes on 3 different people, 3 different life scenarios, 3 different things, so it's interesting. And yeah, it's just an easy read to kind of get through, and it's interesting enough. So I would definitely recommend this. I think that's a relatively good choice. Oh, otherwise I would recommend a book that already has a movie out. That way, if they really need to, they can watch the movie first and then read it. That way they already have those visuals there. Or they could read it with the goal in mind that there is a movie and they can watch it when it's done. So that's a loaded question. It's really hard. Okay, so number 2 is, if you had to describe your perfect book in 3 words, what 3 words would you use? Pirates, space, romance. Number 3 is, if you could bring back any fictional character from the dead, which character would it be? Sirius Black. Sirius mother effing Black. Yes, that killed me. It killed me. Number 4 is, what is your favorite bookish store? Actually, I'm gonna say, I'd wanna say Elliott Bay Book Company. And if you're in Seattle, then you know of Elliott Bay Book Company, but before they moved. If you remember or have ever been there before they moved into the building that they are in now, that was beautiful and gorgeous, and I can't believe they moved. Why? It was perfect. It was amazing. It was an old bookstore. The floorboards were uneven and they creaked and made noises every time you moved. There was like an underground cellar thing, which was actually a cafe, and then the book stocks and stuff. There were so many nooks and crannies and weird levels that you just, I don't even know how it worked, but somehow it did. It was perfect. It was perfect chaos, and I loved it. It was beautiful. And then they moved. I liked the old bookstore. Number 5, who is your literary OTP? You guys, come on. one. Lizzie and Mr. Darcy. Forever and ever and ever. And then number 6 is if you could eat one type of candy from the Harry Potter universe, what would you choose? This is a hard one because I literally can't think of any of the candies. Oh God, I don't know. All I can remember is like the licorice snaps, but I wouldn't want to try those because those are evil and seem painful. I can't think of anything. I'm not through all the books to remember all this, you guys, so I'm just gonna pass on this one. 7, is there a book you really wish would be made into a movie? Oh God, there's so many books I want to be made into movies. I don't know, I think Angel Fall would be actually a really cool movie, but I'd rather have it as a TV series. But I don't know, everything. 8, what is your favorite fictional creature? I can only think of Harry Potter, you guys. I really like the hippogriffs. Otherwise, oh my gosh, what other creatures are there? I don't even know, this is so hard. Kayla, what are you doing to me? Number 9, if you were to get a literary tattoo, what would it be? Now this is a question that I can answer. If I got a literary tattoo, it would be script and it would say, "Were the world mine?" Because 1, that is my favorite Shakespeare play, and it's also one of my favorite musicals. And it is also something that I pretty much say a lot. Like whenever anybody asks me, they're like, "Oh, what do you want to do with your degree?" Or "What do you want to do with your life?" And I was like, "Oh, well, you know, in a perfect world," is pretty much what I would say. In a perfect world, this is what I would be, or this is what I'd be doing. So in a perfect world, were the world mine? Hand in hand, it kind of works. That would be really fun. And I remember when I was thinking about it, I don't know if I would get it like right now or anytime soon because I don't know if I want it anymore, but I really wanted it in white ink for a while, but now I'm not sure. There's other things that I want right now besides that, but that is definitely what I would probably get if I was gonna get a literary tattoo anytime soon. And number 10 is if you could merge 2 books together, what would they be and what would be the new title and synopsis? Jesus. Okay, I've decided. It took me a while. But I think would be really interesting, because y'all know I like Greek mythology, so I would merge the Goddess Test series by Amy Carter with Lisa McMahon's Wake trilogy, or the Dreamwalker series, I guess technically it's called. That'd be really cool, because if you haven't read the Goddess series, or the Goddess Test series, it's about a girl who goes through a test, multiple tests to become the new Persephone. So it's a retelling of Persephone and Hades, and I enjoyed it. It did have some weirdness going on at the end, but for the most part, I enjoyed it. It got kind of, you know, what ifs. But I liked it enough, obviously, to read and buy all 3. And I really love this Wake trilogy, which is about a girl who has the power to go into people's dreams and manipulate or change or gather information from them, in which she joins like the police force to try and find information and stuff and things. Help, you know, whatever. Merge these 2 and it would be called, I don't know, what would it be called? I don't know, I would just call it Memory or something. I don't know, you know, it's really hard. But the concept would be about a girl who is the reincarnation of Mnemosyne. And if you don't know Greek mythology, Mnemosyne is the reincarnation of memory in Greek mythology, and she's like the personification. So I think that'd be really cool for a story about something other than the main, you know, Greek gods and goddesses, and have it be about a reincarnation of Mnemosyne and how she has to go. Sorry to pop in like this again, but I realized as I was filming I was saying something completely weird and it didn't really make sense and it was wrong. But I think it'd be really cool to have a story about a girl who is the new personification of Mnemosyne and memory, and how she has to go through people's memories and like dive in so far back into like, and start to tap into like ancestral memory to kind of find information and proper historical accounts and truths to maybe uncover some crazy mystery within the like Greek mythological kingdom, you know? Like find out who a certain person is, like a certain demigod is, or where they are,
or find some crazy hiding place of some god or something. That'd be kind of cool. Anyways, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I could come up with on the fly. That was really hard. Okay, otherwise, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I will link down below all the questions that I come up with, as well as all of the people that I tag to do this, which hopefully they haven't done or haven't been tagged to do it. I don't know. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll check you guys out later. Bye.